So LEAP was basically a 9-month program for frontline managers. It was designed to expand the skill set of a manager to help them grow. These individuals were selected by their department heads or even individuals further up in the organization as individuals that had potential leadership, future leadership potential within the organization and had the potential for growth. I think if I can sum up my experience in one word, it would be amazing. LEAP was definitely a really good program for new and upcoming managers because it really gave you insight into yourself as an individual and as a future leader within this organization. It was a highly interactive environment. There was never a dull moment. We were constantly debating, talking about issues that were relevant to us in our day-to-day lives and also issues that were relevant in our day-to-day lives as managers within this organization. I think the aspects of LEAP that I enjoyed the most were the people. It was, as I had mentioned, highly interactive. We had opportunities to meet with leaders within and outside our organization to hear some of the best practices, and those stories were really meaningful and definitely gave us a lot of insight into sort of who we were and sort of who some of the better leaders are out there and what the best practices are. So in terms of change with behavior, as I mentioned before, we had done a lot of assessments that sort of bring out and give you sort of an introspective 360-degree view on you as an individual and sort of some of the blind spots that you might have had that you wouldn't know unless those assessments were done about you. So I sort of have taken those assessments to heart because some of them really touched home, and they give you a good sense of what some of your blind spots are and what you should be aware of. And sometimes you take those things for granted, and unless that's in front of you on a piece of paper, you wouldn't realize that. And the good part about the assessments was that we could share our assessments with our colleagues that were in the program, and you could see some of the similarities between quite a few of the leaders that were there and sort of some of the differences and sort of some of the best practices that some of the other leaders had done about you. There's a lot of self-reflection on what your skills are as an individual and what your potential skills are as a leader. So definitely, first and foremost, keep an open mind. Second of all, there is a significant time commitment. But for a lot of people that were in this program, that sort of wasn't on the forefront of their mind because in all our sessions that we had and in all sort of the takeaways and the projects that we had, it was highly interactive and people really enjoyed what they were doing. I think what you'll find in the program is the cohesiveness, and everyone is there to learn. They know they're there to become better leaders and they're there with that goal in mind.